the lawyer that was there, if my computer could not interrupt me, it turned itself off. Um, the lawyer that was there was the same lawyer that I had at arraignment. I don't know his name, but he was really pushy to get me out of the courtroom. He was saying over and over again that my presence was not required, and stuff like that. And I was asking questions as far as like, should I get in front of a judge and ask them, what is it that needs to be done to be dropped the case? Because where are you guys at? Like, what are you guys thinking? Because the police report is complete lies, just 100% fabrication, and that's the only thing they seem to be talking about. Like, that's the only thing they ever bring up. So, and then there's of course the burned down buildings that haven't been addressed. But anyway, I've kind of moved on and like forgotten about the fact that they burned down a building. Um, but anyway, that's they basically acted like it was continued. Um, and I have yet to find out whether or not they're lying because the document. Oh yeah, the document that was sent to me. So here's another important thing. The document that was sent to me saying the motion to continue till June, and have the pretrial in June. Um, that motion was sent to me by email, and I thought that it was legit. So when the lawyer that was in the courtroom trying to get me to leave, I thought that I had received a copy of the motion. Well, the copy of the motion with the lawyer's name and the bar number on it, those are not real. And or maybe they are and I can't find it. It's just not showing up in search. But I have a feeling that it's not real. Um and then on top of that, the email that it got sent from has nothing to do with an attorney's office. I really should have been paying attention to that because I went back after I left the courtroom, uh at like it was probably like 1:25 and the court was at 1:30. I mean, I was there. I was there and there was no one there. There was no judge, there were no people there. It just it didn't look like anybody was going to be there. So, I walked out and then I found out later, like way later, when I opened my laptop because I had a whole bunch of other things I was doing. And I normally online all the time. And of course, it was like hours and hours later before I opened up my laptop. And the camera right over here is taking pictures of me while I'm doing this video. Because they sit here and listen to me all night. Anyway, um, it is not a lawyer's thing. And I went back to what this Code Martin Inc. thing was, um, and looked up their website, and it's unemployment tax data something or other, where people can give you data to unemployment taxes. So, like, what am I talking to IRS people that are pretending to be lawyers in a criminal case? Like, and and the thing is this whole entire criminal case is fake. Like, the whole entire thing is based on lies and fake bullshit. Okay? And like, what the hell, dude? What the hell? Um, so yeah. So I got a fake motion, um, from some people that have something to do with taxes. Um, and remember, PK Storm is claiming that I didn't try to get any public defenders and stuff like that. So she's in on it. She's also acting in on it. So what is she? A DSHS lady, a tax lady, IRS, like it just this shit, it gets crazier and crazier and crazier. It is crazy. Like fucking crazy. And I really need some help getting my rights uh unviolated. Um and holding people accountable and getting the judge off the bench and doing whatever needs to be done about the prosecuting attorney and all that kind of stuff. Um So, and these all of these same people are making it so that my videos can't be seen and that nobody watches my videos and nobody listens to me and everybody thinks I'm like mentally ill making this shit up. I like honestly, if I was making this shit up, this motion wouldn't have happened where it's coming from this weird thing, right? Am I right? Like I mean, how much proof do you guys want? And now it's too late, right? Because I could have a bench warrant out right now because they tried to make me not go to court. The lawyers did. The public defense lawyers. Or people claiming to be who were, they're not completely fake because they go through the judge. The judge was the one that told me these are the people. And the clerk's office and the municipal court are the ones that are saying these are the people. So, Marcus D does not exist as help anymore. I think that he just is too much of a drug addict, to, um, be dealt with right now. So I don't really know who to go through because the, resident action people, they electrocuted me and tried to harm me during the last event, and they did something to me. Um, and so even when it comes to these advocate groups, they're being infiltrated by people that are anti-advocate and anti-homeless and anti. They're being like it's some kind of bad companies that are having people go into those groups because like even when I was trying to talk to the people with the resident action project and all that kind of stuff, like a bunch of them, if they were really what they were saying they were, a bunch of them were just really not in their right mind when it came to talking about housing and shit. So, yeah. Uh, I need to get this up on YouTube maybe, but I need help getting views because there's so much work that they've been doing for so many years to try to make sure that I can't earn money, I can't sell anything, I can't get views on my videos, I can't get help with my rights being violated over and over and over again. Oh, and so My storage units, all 3 of them, were paid this month. And then all of a sudden, a few days ago, one of the storage units that had been paid dropped off of my bank account's thing, and they claimed that it had never been paid, even though they confirmed that it had been paid earlier. So somebody's in my bank account again. This was happening a while ago. This was happening a few years ago, where it was happening a lot, and they were stealing like $100 or $200 out of my bank account every fucking month. They're starting back up on this, and guess what? It was these types of people that the judge has stuff to do with, and the public defenders and shit. It was all this kind of weird ass shit that was happening when people were like, and there was a time period where they were having me do uh, a review for Social Security, and there were all these weird Social Security people calling me and trying to talk to me about the weirdest shit and trying to get all kinds of information out of me and everything. And there was 2 interviews, and then all of a sudden Social Security acted like they didn't have one of the interviews. And weird shit. Okay, so they were doing shit with my bank account then. They were doing shit with my bank account then. And they were like redoing the numbers and shit. Like everything would be paid, and then all of a sudden it wouldn't be there. But the money didn't go back. Um, so I don't know, how easy it is to hack into that bank, but I've had this issue so many fucking times with this bank. It's crazy, but I know that it had been paid. I absolutely freaking know that it had been paid. I have no money left, and now they're acting like it just wasn't there. And I have no money left. So somebody stole $100 out of my bank account, and and they're sending me these fake documents and shit with the public defenders. So yeah, and and they're making sure that I don't get any views on any of my social media. I wonder who would be behind this? Like, how big of people would have to be behind this, you guys? Seriously. Seriously. And, like, even with the freaking camera up here, like, do you really think the library's the one paying for this? They sit here and watch the cameras all fucking night long. Some security company does. But they don't do anything about it if people steal from me up here. So, yeah. I mean, it's like surveillance or whatever. So, and I know they're watching because you can hear it. Every time I do something that's like significant and uh I don't know how to describe it, but anytime I do anything that's significant that they would freaking want to hear later or record or whatever, like if I'm saying a video and there's some important shit coming out of my mouth or something like that, they click the thing. So yeah.